Okay, guys. Yesterday, what we discussed, guys. So we discussed how to create outbound integration. What are the options we have? Okay, and custom report transformation and a custom transformation. Okay. So now today we're going to discuss how we can create a custom transformation. It means how we can create a XSLT code, guys. Okay. So we have a online transformations, online test XML the XSLT online. So if you want to test XML and XSLT, so you can give the XML file here and whatever XSLT you create, right? That XSLT you can give it here. You will get a result here. But in real time, it's not a recommended, guys. Okay, to test in the online. So we have a multiple websites to test a online test. Even at W3 schools also we have a testing the XML XSLT, guys. You can give our XML here and our XSLT you can give here and try yourself. Okay, you will get a result here, guys. Understand, guys? So, but in real time, it's not a recommended to you test in the XSLT as a online, guys. Why? Because of if you test a if you upload any file in the online, so those data will be stored in the their backend system, guys, their servers. So in Workday is a very high secure data and sensitive data, guys. Okay, employee sensitive data, salaries, address information, personal data. We have a lot of personal data, guys. Okay, so if you try to upload a file to test a XML file in the any online site, so it will be stored in their servers, guys. Okay, it will be hacked, guys. So that is the reason. So in it's not recommended to test any XML XSLT files in the online, guys. Okay, do remember if you go to the any organization, if you forget to test in the online, if they found you tested in the online, they will immediately terminate, guys. Okay, so don't test in the online, guys. So we have a Oxygen XML tools. Oxygen XML, guys. Editor, developer, we have a different Oxygen XML tools. So you just to open the Oxygen XML, and if you scroll down, we can download options. Okay, if you go to here and you can download and you can install the application, guys. Okay, so once you install the application, if you go to search and type Oxygen XML, you will get it to display as a Oxygen XML developer, guys. If you install as a editor, it will display as a Oxygen XML editor, guys. Okay, anyone is fine, no problem. Okay, so once you open that file, it will ask to, so it is a licensed version, guys. Okay, it will ask to register, guys. So previously I have registered with my mail ID. It's around 30 days valid. Okay, if you want to register, you can click the register button. Okay, so you can click the request license for registration code or request trial license. So mostly we should go to this option, guys. So if you go to buy now, so around $500 monthly, I think this price. Okay, so you go to request trial license, so it will redirect to web page. You need to give a email here. Okay, and country, any country, no problem. Select this two checkbox and submit, guys. Okay, you will receive a mail as a some code, guys. Starting license, ending license. Okay, from starting license to till end license we need to copy, guys. Okay. So how the code we like start license, end license. This line between this we have a some of the data guys like email some at gmail.com like company some whatever company we selected that company will be displayed some license number of license. These all the few fields around 11 fields it will be displayed between these guys. So you need to copy from here to here guys. Okay, and then you can you come back to here and you can paste it here guys. You can paste it here and click OK. That's it. It will be close the application and reopen the application automatically. No problem. And then automatically this page will be displayed. You can close this page guys. This is the main page guys. So we have a right side, we have a few options. So always we should go to the XSLT. Okay, XSLT option guys. Okay, and then you will display as a XML and XSLT. Two tabs it will be displayed. If by default it will open this page. Okay, it will open like this. Okay, you need to go to the XSLT tab and then it will display XML and XSL guys. Okay, in XML level we need to select our XML. Okay, so we don't have any XML file here. Our XML, we just open file. Where is XML? This is the XML, right? You just click OK, open. So now select that XML, int128 simple XML. Okay, this is a Korea XSLT. So we have to create a new XSLT, or we can use any XSLT. If you want to create from here, you can create guys. New, select Excel style sheet, create. So it will name it as a untitled.1.xsl. Okay, this is the by default XSLT will be creating like this guys. Okay, as we discussed yesterday, right? This all the required for every XSLT. It should be this namespaces, URLs, everything should be same guys. Yes or no? Extra we need to add a one more namespace, which is a our report namespace guys. Already existing we have a namespaces. Okay, so we need to add a our new namespaces guys here. Okay, which is our report namespace guys. Okay, this way we can create a XSLT guys. Okay, come back to our previous code. So for example, I'm just copying the which I downloaded yesterday guys. Yesterday I have downloaded one XSLT sample XSLT from the tenant. I'm just downloading that file. I'm just copying that file and paste it here guys. Okay, so we should change to this namespace. If you're not comfortable to using this to edit any changes in the access in XML, we just copy and you can open in the notepad itself. Select language XML. Okay, so we need to change this report namespace. WD. What is our report, guys? Okay. Then the remaining things is same. So we don't want to use this if condition. I'm just removing. Okay. So I don't want to this all the data as well. If condition. Okay. So envelope is required. So it's a open tag and this is the closing tag. And template style sheet also closing here. Template style sheet open tags. So it's matching. And for each got here open and here close. So after this we have a if condition close, guys. If condition close. Do you open anywhere, guys? If condition? No. We can remove, guys. Otherwise we can keep same, no problem. So I will tell you how we to identify. If you forget to remove this if condition, okay. So let's see for each condition. WD report data, WD report entry. So each report entry, I am just looping the data, guys. Okay, each report entry. So here I don't want to use these fields. So first XSLT value of select. I'm giving the first value. What's the value? Employee ID. Okay, employee ID, guys. So I'm just removing the all the data now. Only employee ID I have given here. So let's see how it will be displayed. I'm just copying here and I will paste it here. Okay. So if you can observe, it's highlighted with the red color, guys. So it's showing as a error. So if you click on this error message, this red color highlighted, automatically highlight the error message. So what is this error? If you scroll to mouse on the error messages, if you can observe, guys, the element type envelope must be terminated by the matching int tag. Matching int tag as a envelope, but it is available in envelope, guys. But due to this value, it's not considering this envelope int tag. So if we can observe, if we click on this, it's going to highlight this value as well. So we just can remove this one. Automatically it's moved to green color, guys. It means the code is what we have wrote, so that is the correct. So we have an option, guys. Once you select this option XML file and XSLT also we need to select, guys. What is our XSLT name, guys? Untitled one. So where it is untitled one.xsl and select these options, guys. No need to select the first 3 4 options. We need to select a 10.6 version, guys. EE 10.6 version, and we have a run option here. Arrow button, right? So this arrow button will be running the code, guys. It will compare the XML data and XSLT data, and it will give the output file. So I'm just running this file. Let's see. We have some output here. I'm just copying this data. I'm opening here, guys. So how the data is coming? Employee ID is coming, guys. First employee ID 21002 employee ID. Okay, 21001. You can observe, guys. This is the 21001. This is the 21002. 21003 guys. It means how the for each condition is working guys. For each condition means it will check the all the report entry data. So whatever the match with the employee ID tag, it will print the data guys. Okay. Now if there is any spaces or any commas between this data guys, nothing. It will coming as a immediate rows guys. Okay. I want to print it as a between the employee IDs as a comma. Okay. So we can, it's a text field, right? It's not a dynamic value. Dynamic means we are calling a XPath from the XML file. So the comma is not, we cannot call from the XML guys. Directly we can use a comma guys. So XSL text comma and we have opened the XSL text, right? I am closing the XSL text. Okay. So now use this code. See giving error. Again we have a if condition. Now it's got green color. Let's run this one. If you can observe guys, I'm removing these values. If you can observe, each employee ID, between the employee IDs, we have a comma option. Okay. So this way we can write a XSL ticket. Okay. So now we got a employee ID. So after employee ID, we have used the comma separated case. Then later we want to use a, we want to print it as a worker case. Okay. Worker. We can use it directly worker XSL value of select same code replacing with employee ID to worker guys. That's it. So immediately we can use a comma guys if you want. Otherwise we can keep it the same and use it here. Now I'm just copying this data. If we can observe, see guys, employee ID, comma, employee name. Again, second employee started guys. Okay. So is it CSV file guys? CSV format. It will allow guys as a CSV format. Why? Because of it is printing data here and the next column is printing entire this data. Why? Because of between this data we don't have any comma. Okay. If you use a comma here, what will happen? So let's see guys. If I use this here, so the same, just use a copy guys. Same code. Same code guys. What will happen? First column it will print a employee ID and then second column it will print a employee name. Then third column it will print as a employee ID. Fourth column second employee name. So it will print a single row, multiple columns guys. Each employee has one column. Yes or no? Is it as a like as a CSV format? No, right? So first under employee ID, it will print as a all the employee IDs under first column. Second column, all the employee names. So is it not expected values, guys? If we want to test in the, so it will not understanding this as in XML level. If we want to test, we can test in the tenant level, guys. No problem. I'm just saving this file. Okay, so we can go to tenant, guys. What is our integration name? What is the prefix to such integration, guys?
Intersys.
INT 128 EAB OB, guys. So how we can attach this file? Where we can go, guys? Edit interface.
Edit.
Transform.
How we can attach here?
We have to create accessible.
First we have to create accessibility attachment transformation, guys. Okay, ANT 128 EAB. It's a 2.0. Select the, click OK. Then we can come back to here INT 128 EABX. This is the one, guys. So next, so now I'm going to run this integration. Guys, if you can observe here, first employee, work the ID. It's not a name, guys. Second employee is the first employee. First employee is missed. Second employee and third employee So why it's coming as a workday ID, guys? Any guess? Employee ID we are extracting as a proper way, but why is extracting as a workday ID? If you can observe, okay, all the data coming as a one row, guys. All the employees records. But our expectation is employee is one column, under names is a second column. So that is the reason it's not extracting as a proper way. And another option is another issue is we are extracting as a not a name, guys. Workday ID. Why?
Think select any alternative format. It's none for now.
Alternate output. So so as you observe, by default, Workday will generate a what type of XML, guys? Workday XML. Okay. So we have a used in the what code, guys? It's a simple XML. So if you go to the Workday XML, so employed is a individual tag, guys. There is no dependent tag for this one. So it's printing proper way. If you go with the worker, so it's containing the different data, guys, IDs and everything. Okay, that is the reason it's printing as a this ID, guys. Okay, so we have to use this ID, guys, this file as a input. If you go to the arcs in XML and then we can open a XML file as a employee data. This is the one, right? Then we can use this XML, guys, not a simple XML. Okay, then we can try to run this one. If you can observe 21001, this is the employee, this is the workday ID. After that, it's printing a employee ID as well in the last. Okay, it means if you go to the XML file, it's merging the two IDs, guys. It's merging the two IDs until if you don't mention any which ID we want to take it or name, so it will merge the two IDs, guys. It will merge the two IDs and it will print, guys. Have you guys observed, guys? For second employee also, this is the workday ID until here, and in the last, this is the employee ID. It's merging the employee ID and the workday ID for the worker record. Okay. So now we go to our XSLT. Now we have to give a name. We want to pick a name, guys. How we can pick a name? So if you want to call any attribute values, guys, any attributes. What is this, guys? This is the attributes, right? Which is a highlight color in the orange color, which is a highlight color, orange color, right? Those we can call it as a attributes, guys. Okay. So if you want to call any attributes, okay, we can use a at the symbol, guys. Okay, this symbol we should use, guys. Then we can call which type we need to. Okay, then now we can try, guys. If we can observe guys, it's printing as a name as a proper way. Yes or no? Okay. So if you want to call any attributes values, we should use a at the rate symbol. Okay. Then we can call it which attribute you need. For example, if you want to print as a workday ID, which one we can take it, guys? What is the export to take a workday ID?
WD type.
This one. Okay. I'm just removing this one. At the rate WD type.
Sir, if we
Okay.
take only type, we'll get both the IDs, no, sir.
So if I take this WD ID type, it will extract. Can anyone guess, guys?
It will take both the IDs, no, sir.
Yes. So what will you do now?
Slash WD ID.
So both same, right? This is also slash WD ID, WD ID. Everything is same. What is the difference between the two tags, guys? Yes. This is the employee ID. This is the W ID. Okay. So here we can take it as a condition. Condition. If we want to take any condition between the square brackets, we can declare it. Any condition we can declare in the square brackets. W type equal to. So what is the value, guys? Workday ID.
Workday.
So we can take it as a workday ID. Still, it's extracting the workday ID. If we can observe the XML file, guys, proper worker slash W type we have taken, right? Is it working? Yes. So if you come back to here, if you want to take any values, any one of these two values, okay, what is the parent tag of these two? Worker. For these two, worker. So worker's parent tag, report entry. Report entry parent tag, report data. So report data and report entry we have declared in the for each condition level. Okay. Worker also we have declared in the export of here, guys. Okay. So where we declare the field. So this field we want to extract, right? So we did not declare this value, right? So we have to declare this value and slash WID. Inside the WID we have a two IDs, right? With the same name, same tag name. So we can take it as a W type as a different. So in the different field, we have taken as a WD ID. The condition we have taken in the between the square brackets. Okay. Now I want to save this one. And if you go to here, it's a different file, right? Let's open that file. We don't need to directly copy every time. Okay. After opening here, we need to select a change this file here, guys. Okay. Then only we can run. Now if you observe employee ID, comma, workday ID. So if you want to take a workday ID, guys. For example, under worker also, for example, previously we did not use any workday ID here. Okay. If you want to extract a workday ID from here under worker, so what we need to change here? I want to print a employee ID. So what we need to change the next
WD
one?
type.
To
WD
worker,
type equals to employee.
right? Employee ID we can remove as a workday ID and we can place employee ID. We just save, go to here and run. If you can observe, each employee ID is printing as a two types. Okay. So if you want to remove this employee ID, we don't want to use this employee ID. So how we can do? We just remove the entire row. It's not a best practice case. You just put a comment. So in XSLT, how we can put a comment? No. Double slash is a Java. So less than hyphen. It's a opening comment guys. Until how many lines you want to comment, we can use. So we don't want to comma also, right? Hyphen greater than symbol. That's it. This automatically commented guys. Okay, just save and go to here. Automatically see here green color highlighted. Those fields are automatically commented. There's two. If you run this, it will print only single time as a apply ID. Okay, so this way it will work guys. Okay, how the for each condition and how we can call a the fields XPath. Okay, so if you want to use a attributes values, how we can call those attributes values? If you have a different IDs, you want to call a single value, single ID, how we can put a condition inside the square brackets. Okay, so then if you want to call a another field, company. So company, XSL value of select, just copy, paste it, and company. Okay, then which value we need? For example, organization reference ID or company reference ID. So the business will tell you guys which ID we need, which ID they need. They will tell you. So based on that, we can write a condition, guys. Okay. If they need a direct name, we can take this value. If they need a company reference ID, we can take this value, guys. For example, organization reference ID, we can take this value. Okay. So now tell me. So we need a company reference ID, guys. Company reference ID. How we can put a condition? XPath. Company slash WDID. So we have a three types, right? So we have to use a condition inside the square bracket. We should use a W type as a company reference ID. Employee ID, company reference ID. Okay, just to save this one. See if we can observe. This is the company name. Okay, this way we can write a accessibility. Okay, so you can add the all the fields. How many fields you want? You can add in the custom report. We can use in the XSL tickets. Okay. So today I will give the okay one assignment. So do create a XSLT. So we are extracting as a single row now. All the data coming as a single row. I want to, okay, each employee has a different rows next. Different rows. Okay, different rows. How we can declare? So each field containing the separated by the pipe delimiter. Each field separated by the pipe delimiter, and we need a each employee has a separate column. So if you want, you can search in the Google. If you go to the Google, I will give the code also. You can utilize that code into the your XSLT. Okay. So regularly, which I doesn't know codes. Okay. The specific codes, how we can declare, how we can use those codes. I will use to Google to search the all the codes case in real time also. Okay. Display next column. Okay, it's not containing any data, guys. How to search in the Google, but here you will display. Uh, this is the XML format. This is the file separator. This is the separator for the file. This is the code we should use. Same way, this type of code is be there to display in the next column. This is the code text for that. Okay. This is the code. You can use this code, guys. You can use this code. Okay. So you can try to print a new rows, guys, using this code. Okay. So this is the assignment for you guys to create one custom report, pull a different data. Okay. And then you can write a XSLT using the for each condition. Okay. And then we can use a all the fields. We can call all the fields. Okay. Each field separated by the pipe delimiter. Okay. And it should be displayed in the separate column, guys. Okay. Each employee record display as a separate column. So use this code to, okay, separate the columns, guys. You can use this code. Okay. Do this one today. So we'll see tomorrow how we can do based on that. So we will check the more options in the accessibility level, guys. Okay. So any doubts, guys? And create a account for the Action XML as well, guys. Create a account. Okay. Create account access in XML. So in real time, they will give the access, guys. Okay. The company people will provide the access for license for access in XML. Okay. So do practice this one. How we can use this all the options. Okay. How we can where we can go to here and where we can call this files and how we can run this file. How the data is extracting output file. Check the output file. Then we can write a code, guys. Okay. Write and code and post in the group, guys. If anyone completed, send a picture. Let's see how many people you guys will be complete. Okay. So any doubts till now? So if you have any doubts on while practicing, you just call me, no problem. Okay. Any doubts, guys?
Sir,
Sir, this
one doubt. Okay.
Yeah.
So regarding in inbound integration, is there any place where we can check that this web for this web service, this task can be used like that, where we can check? Is there any place like that?
No, actually, there is no way to check
Yes.
the task. What are the tasks to link to the website is based on the practice knowledge on the functional areas. Then only we can identify the task.
Okay. And
Yeah.
one more thing, sir. I have added a cost center through EIB, and how can I check that whether it is reflected in the tenant? Uh,
Yeah, you can create a one
I tried. Yes, sir.
you can create a custom report and you can pull the all the cost centers and then we can download in the XML file. You can check it. You can check it.
Sorry, sir.
You can create a one custom report. You can create one.
Okay, I can create a custom report.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is not possible to check in the view cost center. Under that, I cannot get it, right?
Yeah, we can get it, but
we
we
can get
have
it.
to check whether you have access or not. View cost center task.
Okay, I can able to access the task, but when I try to fetch that cost center, I'm able to get that only that whatever that I have added it through EIB. But the EIB got successfully loaded.
Yeah, you can check using the custom report, build a custom report, then see.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I'll check that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Any other doubts, guys? So today onwards, we will take a less time, guys. Okay, 40 or 50 minutes only. Okay, do practice on the XSLT. So next classes onwards, the XSLT is the more important case. Okay, most of the integration. If you know the XSLT, the market is a very use case. Any doubts, guys, on XSLT?
No, sir.
So till now we haven't created any headers. We're just trying to make the uh, data only, right?
Sorry.
Till now the XLST code we are building, we have not yet started building the header. Only we are trying to do now the data alignment only, right?
Yes, yes, right. Just it's the introduction, how the XSLT will be created, now how the for each condition will work, and how it's working, how we can test the XML and XSLT files, how the data will be extracted using this code. We have seen today just a sample code, guys. Sample code.
Yeah, okay, sir.